Good morning? What are you doing this early? What are you doing?
Morning, boo. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night because Konami released that ban list a couple days ago, and it literally just made this zombie deck unplayable. So I am trying to work on a new combo list, and I think I actually figured it out. I really do. I think I've got it.
Oh yeah? I mean, people have been asking, and I think it's about time that we gave them a deck. So what do you think of your new build?
Let me show you. What's up, everybody? This is Brian.
And I'm Logan, and we're Crush Cards. Hi, friends.
Happy April 1st, guys. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy official Master Rule 5. Happy Master Rule 2020 Revision Day, whatever you guys want to call it. But today we have something absolutely incredible. You guys have been asking for it and asking for it and asking for it. And here it is. We got the brand new zombie combo list. It's Master Rule 5. Needle Fiber is live. Union Carrier is live. Summoning Synchros and Xyz and all that other fun stuff from your extra deck can officially just happen wherever you want it now. This deck is absolutely busted. But before we get into the deck list, I just want to ask you guys, take a minute real quick, go down and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Follow us on Instagram, and we also just started a Patreon, so feel free to go check that out. All the links are in the description box down below.
Yeah, the Patreon's super cute. I set it up. It's all a bunch of talks with sweet face, and we really just made it so that we can grow as a big old family on this channel and just support the channel so we can do awesome new things and fun things and, you know, just be better together.
So that being said, thank you guys for being here. I'm so sorry that you guys had to wait so long for this list, but here we go. Let's get right into the cards, all right? So starting off, of course, we play triple Yuma Zombie. This is the best starter in any single zombie deck. Like, this card is literally insane. It Foolish Burials a card. All you do is you have to target a monster on the field and then increase its level by 1, and then you do the same exact thing to send a card from your hand, or discard, sorry. You discard a card from your hand. So this card helps you get Necroworld Banshees out of your hand, you can get your Bloom out of your hand, Mizuki's, Gozuki if you need Extender, or even if you open some of the bricks like Doom King, you can still throw it in the graveyard. So Yuma Zombie is an absolute must-of at 3, and the only reason that we're playing Yuma Zombie and not Solitaire is because this is actually not your main play starter. So let's continue on with the cards. We are playing double copies of Gozuki. This is actually, once again, not a play starter, but this is an extender in the deck. So what Gozuki's main function in the deck is its secondary effect, which reads that if this card is sent to the graveyard, which is any time, so you could discard it, Foolish Burial it, any kind of card that sends a card to the graveyard, you can banish one zombie monster from your graveyard except Gozuki, and then special summon one zombie monster from your hand. That is an incredible effect because of all the new zombies that we are playing in this deck. It also does have a primary function, which is just to Foolish Burial any zombie monster from your deck to your graveyard in your main phase. And then the card that we are trying to get out of our hand, the new addition, is Zombie Master. This card, y'all, is absolutely insane. This card reads that once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, so it's a combo piece, right? Like, this helps you get anything out of your hand, whether it's Dangers, whether it's Doom Kings, Blooms, Banshees, Mizuki's, Gozuki's, and then you can target one level 4 or lower monster in either player's graveyard and special summon that target. So not only does this allow you to go first and grab extremely powerful extenders in your graveyard that you've already used just to bring them back, but if you go second, this card can also just help you grab a tuner out of your opponent's graveyard and literally just get a free Needle Fiber, or you can just grab any combo piece that you need out of your opponent's graveyard and play with their cards for free. So Zombie Master is nuts. I know it sounds wonky, y'all, but we are playing double copies of Goblin Zombie. This is another extender or another free combo piece in the deck, because what this card says is if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, so as soon as you link this in Yuma Zombie into a Needle Fiber, or as soon as you link this and anything else into like a generic link 2, you get to add one zombie monster with 1200 or less defense from your deck to your hand. You literally can just search your Zombie Master. You can search your Gozuki. You can search Yuma Zombie. Like, this card is nuts. It helps you just play through so many different things. And like, this new deck style is just adding cards from your deck to your hand, recycling cards from your deck to your graveyard, recycling cards from your graveyard to your hand, and just like special summoning as much as possible. we are choosing to play the one Necroface. Now I know this sounds really strange, but this card did just come off the list, and it's a dark, which means that because we play Allure of Darkness, we can always guarantee that this card's effect will resolve. What this card says for any of you new players, because I'll be honest, when this card came off the ban list, I had no clue what this card was, so I looked it up, and then I went and read it, and I was like, wow, this card is so powerful. If this card is normal summoned, shuffle all banished cards into the deck. This card is insane mid to late game because you get to shuffle back your Mizukis. You can shuffle back your Banshees so you have Zombie World Recursion. You can shuffle back your Glow Up Bloom so that you can get more of your level 5 or higher zombie monsters out of your deck again. Like, this card is insane. And a really cool thing too is, like, mid to late game, once again, this card gains 100 attack for each of those cards shuffled back into the deck. So if you're in a grind game and you've got like 3 Mizukis, a Bloom, a Banshee, some other stuff that your opponent might have banished off of like a Called by the Grave, this card literally just gains attack just for you playing the game. This card also has a third effect that says if this card is banished, aka when you hit it with a lure, each player banishes 5 cards from the top of their deck or their entire deck if it's less than 5. So this card is really good to stun a lot of strategies out. Like, so as long as you have all your combo pieces out of the deck, all you do is activate a lure to draw an additional 2 cards and then just banish this guy, and then you can literally just rip 5 cards out of your opponent's deck, which are hopefully like combo pieces or things that they need or things that they want to see. So like, this card is really good. It's unfortunately not to like my knowledge, it's not searchable, but it is a level 4, which is the same as Goblin Zombie, Mizuki, Gozuki. Unizombie can bump its own level up to become a level 4, so we do a lot of rank 4 plays in the extra deck too, so this card is really nuts. And on the subject of Necroface, I honestly, if we had 2, I would play 2, but I literally couldn't find one. I had to dig through bulk for this, and like, here it is. So if you have 2, play 2 of this card, because you play 3 Allure of Darkness and you do want this card to resolve. And then I'm gonna ask you guys for a little bit of forgiveness, because when Konami hit the dangers on the ban list, we have a TCGplayer store for any of you guys who don't know, and we got rid of all of ours immediately because we were just so scared that they were gonna just crash in value. So we got rid of them as soon as we possibly could. So we are playing the one Danger Mothman, and this is supposed to be a Tsuchinoko. I did order one, it just hasn't come in the mail yet, but I feel bad. I really wanted to get this profile out to you guys. So Mothman, as you guys know, once they hit this card, each player draws 1 card and discards 1 card, so it helps you get things out of your hand and into your graveyard, like your Mizukis, your Banshees, you guys know the spiel. And then Snake is literally just a free summon and a free draw, and once again, the dangers are really strong in the deck, but you don't want to rely on them anymore, because now that you only are allowed to play like 3 or 4, it's almost not even worth it. Like, the Moth is good because it gets cards out of your hand no matter what, and the Snake is good because it's a guaranteed free body.
Then next we play 3 Guiding Ariadne. She's really good because you set her in your spell and trap zone as a scale, and when she is a scale, you don't have to pay life points to activate counter traps, and you don't have to discard to activate counter traps. So you basically don't have to pay cost, which is absolutely nuts. You want to see her as soon as possible. You want to open her, which is why you play 3. You set her in scale, and boom, you're good. You can Judgment, you can Strike, you can Warning, and pay nothing. It's free! Next we play 3 Bountiful Artemis. She literally says draw 1 card every time a counter trap is activated. It doesn't even have to be your counter trap, so anytime one is activated, draw 1 card. That's insane. Not a hard once per turn. Then we played 2 Power Angel Valkyria. If you negate the activation of a spell or trap card or a monster effect, you can add a light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. That's crazy because all you do is negate activations of spell traps and monsters effects in this deck. So basically she's a free body. Then we play 1 Meltiel and 1 Zeratius. Meltiel says that each time a counter trap is activated, immediately after it resolves, gain 1,000 life points, and if the field spell is on the field, non-targeting, destroy a card your opponent controls. Bananas. Then Zeratius is just your searcher for your field spell,
which is really good. Like, you get Zombie World anytime you need it.
Moving on to our cost-free Solemns, we play 3 Solemn Warning, because it's at 3 now, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Even if it's not, it's April Fool's Day, so okay.
Solemn Warning, you know what this card does. It's just part of the Solemn package. And we play 3 Strike and 3 Judgment. Why, folks? Because we don't want your player playing. This is not an interactive game. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! And we don't have to pay cost if Ariadne is in scale on the field. That's crazy. Judgment free. Strike free. You don't play free. Awesome. What a time to be alive, right, guys?
And even though this zombie deck took a hit, the only plus that this deck got off the ban list was 3 Max C. We play Max C at 3 because this is the most insane hand trap, and it's finally free, y'all. We can play 3 of it in Master Rule 5. This card is absolutely amazing. April Fools, y'all. Like, you guys really expected an actual video? There's no way.
You guys didn't want my counter fairies?
Yeah, like, these are all, none of these are sleeved. Half of them are Cyber Dragons, so these are all just structured
Really
cards.
gross. We would never do something like this. Like, oh my god, unsleeved, proxying Tsuchinoko, like, ew.
Yeah, we still kept all of our dangers, but we just want to say thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you guys for being good sports. Happy April Fool's Day. For real though, happy April 1st. Happy Master Rule 5. Hope you guys are enjoying everything that you guys can now play wherever you want to play it. And do not worry, we do have the new Zombie Week combo list.
Coming.
It's coming too. It's coming either tomorrow or Friday.
One. We just wanted to have a good laugh because, you know, we're in really dark times in the world, and sometimes you just gotta stop taking things so seriously and have a good laugh and play your zombie counter fairy dumpster fire band deck.
But if you guys do want to see a counter fairy deck profile, I'll be honest with you, we built it a couple weeks ago. It's really strong and it's really fun, so hit us up in the comment section down below. Still gonna ask you guys, check out the Patreon, check out the Instagram, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys want to see next, throw the video a like.
And thank you guys for being such good sports through this video. We hope you got at least a little giggle out of it. We had fun. But anyway, we love you. You matter. You guys are perfect and the absolute best. Happy April Fool's Day.
See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.